Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Kathy, and it is October 13th. So look, it's just going them. It's like the year goes faster and faster until we're going to see what happens on January 1st, but December 31st, evidently. I'm just getting this message that December 31st is going to be an important day where people can make decisions of how they want the next year to be. That's interesting. I don't usually, people do that anyway, right? But this is different. This is from a way of knowing what your intention is. And Amma will talk about that when we get closer to that. Let's just heart source. Go into your heart source. Those of you who know how to do this, all you have to do is say heart source and you go into it. For those who are new, people that are meeting us on YouTube, bring your attention to the front of your heart center, which is your heart chakra in the center of your chest, right in the center of the chest. And just imagine going inside this little vortex of energy. Sometimes it helps to breathe deeply. A breath just started automatically coming into my awareness, into my whole body. Now you leave your consciousness there, but also imagine that an aspect of you is scooting out and going around to the back of the heart center. So move into the back of your heart center. Go deep within. I see people going, it's almost like marching, going in there and keep going. And the back of your heart center has a very special place, which is your sacred space. And so you're going down an alleyway or a tunnel or a hallway. And then you step into this expansive space within you known as your sacred space. And yes, there are many things that you can do and that can enhance your growth and development in your sacred space. Good. And now, keeping your awareness there, so we've got in the front and the back of the heart, move around the front and go into the front of your third eye, your brow chakra. Some of you are a little bit too low, trying to get into, there you go, sliding right in. When I say some of you are a little bit too low, sometimes that the people there are not the ones on the live workshop that are having a hard time, but those that are watching the video, because all of this happens in the space of no time. That's what the amazing stuff that Spirit does. So you're going deep within the front of your third eye, your brow chakra, and set your intention to find, see, experience the violet flame, which is hidden there. Never knew about it until Amma was bringing in the information on the hidden structures, and the violet flame has always been within us. Now move around to the back of your third eye and go into the back. Some of you are too far to the left. There you go, going into the back of the third eye. So you have now pretty much activated the front and the back of the heart, the front and the back of the third eye, simply by your being aware of it and moving into it. And now for step 5, with a beam of energy, you can imagine it, intend it, draw it, whatever, a beam of energy going from your heart chakra to your third eye. Notice what happens when you connect those two. Even now, after all the time that she has talked about this, she being Amma, is that I feel this connection. It's not as strong as I used to feel it because I'm so used to it. Now, send that beam of energy straight up to the center of the universe. It knows where to go. Don't worry about it. Hold that there and come down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down until the beam of energy goes all the way down to the center of the earth. And you are now anchored or grounded above and below. You're grounded into the third dimensional world, and you are also grounded into the fifth dimensional world. And as we work in this third dimensional world and we learn how to be fifth dimensional, Isn't that interesting? We learn how to be fifth dimensional. This is Amma talking through me right now. And that is experiencing love and being aware of love. And some people have a wrong idea when we talk about love energy. Love, in this case, it's not the emotion, it's the creative force, it is the active force. Remember that spirit, whatever name you use for spirit, is the creator, and the creator consists of this energy called love that we call love. Other people may call it something else. I just got this take a deep breath thing for me, so y'all may not have gotten it, but I have gotten it. So when we are using love in the way that is creative, you will see yourself, feel yourself doing things, as in changing the way you think, of finding kindness in different places, kindness that you do, and kindness that others do to you that you may not have noticed, or do for you, should I say for you. You ever had somebody open the door for somebody else, and it could be you opening the door for someone, or you open the door for someone else, and someone doesn't even notice that you've done it? There are times that people may smile, that they may do something that is just a small kindness, and you, when you are working with the love creative energy, you will notice those creative things happening, and you will notice when you are able to do those things whenever you want. When you are practicing the creative energy of love, you will become more aware of your own thoughts and of your emotions, and be able to change those, ask for those to be released. That's the end of Alma's little discussion. At this point, she's going to come back and talk to us. So let us now, I am the sword. For those of you not familiar with this, those who say, I am the sword, and they feel that energy expand, that is the sword of Michael the Archangel. And he is ready to give you that sword. All you have to do is ask. So, those of you who have not received the sword of Archangel Michael, extend your dominant hand, call upon Archangel Michael. It's real easy. Archangel Michael, please come. And now ask, may I have your sword, please? And you will see, experience, feel the hilt of the sword going into your hand. And if you don't see, sense, feel, hear, know that it is happening. And then just put your arm around the hilt, your fingers around the hilt. That's where my sword is, right there. Those of you who can see it, and hold it in front of you, point up. Just get in tune with the energy. And now place it within your heart center. And you may notice that when you place it within your heart center, the energy goes up and it goes down, very much like the heart source, and it expands throughout you all the way to the furthest reaches of your aura. And then you yourself are the sword. And whenever you want to activate that energy, you say, I am the sword, and it just activates. And now, violet flame, activate along each layer of my aura. Used to do it just around the outer edges, and then Amma said, actually it was Saint Germain said, no, do it around each layer of the aura. Why around each layer? Because each layer of the aura comes from a different chakra. So when you are doing it on the first layer, which is the closest to your body, you are also sending that violet flame into your first chakra, which has to do with the groupings of your life. So it could be church, family, country, your volunteer organizations, your bowling club, anything like that. And it goes all the way through all of the 7 layers. Just breathe deeply. Know that you are fully protected now as long as you stay within the heart source as long as you are the sword, as long as the violet flame is there. Now, when we talk fully protected, we are talking about protection from low vibration energies. Breathe deeply. I tell people that one of my favorite songs, it's a Catholic song called Be Not Afraid. It's based upon the Hebrew scriptures. And it's really interesting because this is pretty much what we've just done. There's no reason to fear. And no, within the song, and it's part of within the scriptures, and it says, even if the powers of hell are near you, I am there. You're not alone. So even when there's just terrible things going on, and you might lose your life physically, but you are not damaged or altered on a soul level. There you go. I'm asking, Alma's going into much more description today. And I was in my mind saying, why are you going into all this? And she says, because chaos is coming. Chaos is here, chaos is coming. We have many sparks of places that could result in war. They're already war, but we're talking about war that goes everywhere. In the United States, we have several areas of the country that have been devastated by hurricanes. Stay in your heart source throughout it all. Now, there's a couple of other things that you can do within this protective energy to make it even more powerful. The first thing is heart source, expand to the furthest reaches of the seventh layer of my, or the tips of my fingertips, whichever is larger. So if your seventh layer is further out than your fingertips, it goes all the way out. And I know some of you here, the furthest reaches of the seventh layer of your aura are going into the other room. And because they're with the other room, if you say, I am the sword, your energy all the way out there is the sword of Archangel Michael, and wherever you go, it will transmute low vibration energy. If the kids or grandkids just had an argument in the living room and you are the sword, you can just walk through that living room and transmute all of the anger, frustration that children can have. You can do that with adults also. You can't invade their space, but when they leave their stuff in your space, you can definitely change that. There you go. Now, this isn't part of this protection, but is a part of healing, and it's a wonderful part. Command. Chakra spin as fast as safe for me. And I want you to breathe in gently but deeply, and breathe in energy from above and below, comes to your heart, and it spreads out throughout your body. And the intention is to cleanse your chakras of all that is ready to be released. And if you have something in particular that you want cleansed, so let's say you are in fear of the life of someone, you have a loved one that is very ill, and you're in fear for that, ask for that to be cleansed from you. If you're afraid of something financially happening, or if you're concerned about what's going on in the Middle East and are in fear of what will happen if it comes here, to whether you're in the United States or Canada, that's where most people are on the live show. Breathe that out. Here's another little trick. You can say, please release from me any energy which is suppressing my awareness of love and joy. Inhale. Let it all gather around your body, and then exhale any of the low vibration energy. Amma's been giving us lots of things in the last few months on how important it is for us to bring healing to ourselves. And we bring healing to ourselves by asking healing from spirit, our healing team, our healing angels, God, spirit, all that is love itself. Because when we heal ourselves, when we accept that healing love, what we do is make changes within ourselves so that our own wounds are not activated in such a way that we explode all over someone else and hurt them. We have an obligation, a responsibility with everything we know is to use those tools. There we go. And now, going to the healing ceremony, is that there is a floor of light below us, and everyone who ever listens to this video, all those who are here live, those who listen to this video, there's a floor of light below us, a canopy of light above us, pillars of light in each corner. Something's got to hold up the roof, right? And it's interesting how Spirit had us do the floor and the roof all at the same time. And then the pillars of light come, and the angels are surrounding all the angels that we need, all of the angels that are being called in now. And then there is a central pillar. And in that central pillar are masters, masters of all that they have learned while being incarnated upon this planet. Now, some of you may see very different ones or experience different ones that I do. I'm just going to tell you who comes in for me, and it's always leading the charge, as it were, is our Yeshua and Buddha. And they're great friends, they're brothers. And they each came in to bring in aspects of the God energy of a particular ray. We call it the rays. And they bringing that in. There is Mother Mary, the earthly mother of Jesus, or Yeshua. There is Mary of Magdala. There is, I see John the Divine, who was one of Jesus's apostles. I see Saint Jude, another one. That's the saint comes from the Catholic tradition, and he is the saint, patron saint of hopeless cases. He talked to us one time, and he said, there are no hopeless cases, as he talked, but the energy that is gathered around her. There is Kuan Yin that is here. There is Kali who is there. There is Ganesh. I'm seeing that also. Other traditions, white buffalo calf woman. I'm seeing beings that I don't know that are from other traditions upon this planet and some from the galaxy. They are coming to hold the space for us. And their energy, that central pillar, just as our healing lecture room, is infinite. We are out of time and space right now. We are not within the box of time and space. So anyone who comes in and sees this, even if it's 100 years from now, it is happening now. Your energy is here. And stepping out of the central pillar is Hilarion, and Hilarion is the Chohan, or if you want to say head, goes by Chohan. It's much more than the head of the fifth ray of healing, the green way of healing. And they've been giving us different ways of doing healing. Often I'll do body talk, but they brought in some other ways. They want us to show. Hilarion is saying, Amma wants to come in and talk. And so we are going to do something rather quickly in this healing experience. It won't take more than 10 minutes. You are in your own little healing room, your own space around you. And I want you to, from your heart source, connect with your healing team. Everybody has a healing team. Set your intentions for healing. So it could be finances. It could be part of your body. It could be relationships. It could be wanting to get past the block that you seem to be having with communicating on a deeper level with your angels or guides or spirits? Set your intention. This is where ask and you shall receive comes in. Your deepest needs, your deepest desires. So that is an energy that is closest to you right now. It can be relationship with family if you want, but now there's another kind of circle of intensity around you. And these are those that you know and love, those that you have promised to pray for, to send light to send healing energy to. So we're going to have 3 circles in a sense around you. And again, ask and you shall receive. This is different in the sense that we cannot change someone else's path, but we can ask for healing, for love, for any of those wondrous things. And now the third circle. The third circle, further away from you, the third circle is the circle of all of those things that are not directly related to you, not a family member, not a loved one, but that you're aware of. For instance, what is happening in Gaza, Lebanon, the Middle East, let's just put it the Middle East, what is happening in the Ukraine, what could be happening in your country, in the political system. The United States is soon going to be doing their every 4-year election. What is happening in your country, your province. Bring all of those concerns around you. And now this is fun. They've been showing us different ways of doing healing. And they've shown us one way in circles where we go and we heal ourselves, then we ask for healing of the second circle and then the healing of the third circle. This time, this is for when you don't have enough time in the third dimension. From your heart, ask for or command. I'll just give you around my circle and you can do the same thing for yourself and whatever name you want to use for the Creator, Father, Mother, God, Amma, Abba, all that is love itself, Creator of all. I ask you to send the exact vibration of love needed to bring healing and balancing to all of my intentions that I have just placed before you. And I ask you also at the same time to bring the exact vibration of love needed for all of those that I hold in my mind and my heart, those that I love and that I know and I have agreed to pray for, to ask for your intercession. And at the same time, Creator of us all, love itself, I ask for the energy of healing and balancing for everything that I have thought of in my third circle list, for the pain that is there, for the war and the conflict that is there, for the lack of realization that we are all one. I ask that be healed. Thank you. Now hold the energy from your heart source above and below Breathe in deeply. Hold that energy and then send it outwards to where it goes through all three circles. You, the loved ones that you know, and those that you do not know but you are concerned about. We're going to hold this space for about 5 minutes. Now, for the last minute part of the healing circle is gratitude. Just go into that place of appreciation and gratitude and offer that as in whatever ways you wish at this time to the creator of all that is, your healing guides. And now offer your final thanksgivings and appreciation and come back to your body. And Amma now says to you, pull up a chair. Let us go now into the lecture room. Ask your encodement team to please align your encodement system in whatever way will be to your greatest benefit in accepting the information that comes in. And when we talk about accepting the information that comes in, it is what it is that is important to you. And you'll remember those things that are most important to you. And my healing guides, I ask you, or my healing team, I ask you to align my encodement system so that I am a clear channel for the energy of the Divine Mother, Amma, who lives in the place of Binah in the Kabbalah. And the next you hear will be Amma. Wonderful greetings to all of you. I am Amma, I am your mother. I take great pleasure and delight in experiencing and watching how you are learning to bring healing, love, and energy to yourself, to those that you care about deeply, and to those that you care about but do not know. You are learning the power of yourself, the power that you were born with, but that was hidden from you because you had to forget who it is that you truly are in order to accomplish what is to be accomplished in this dimension and this planet. You have come to an end of the times. Yes, the end of the times. You've heard about this forever. You thought maybe at 2012, you thought even earlier. Some of you who were here during the harmonic convergence thought it would happen now. And you think, but where is the peace? Where is the peace? It is coming. It is coming, and it is in many of you. Do a little review of yourself, those of you who have been doing this work for some time. And we could even say a year or 6 months. Think back. Can you think back to what it was like for you when you first started, when you first became aware that the power of the Creator was much broader, deeper, infinite than what you ever dreamed? Those of you involved in religions, and that includes this one I speak through, boxes were placed upon around the power of the Creator, even though everyone said the Creator was infinite. But humanity does not know what infinity means when they are living in a finite situation. You have that expression of being in your own little box and you have to break out of your box. You have to allow the creative energy of all that is to break out of the box that you have placed it in through your beliefs. And when you break out of that box, more energy can come into you, more love can come into you. You may wonder, but do we have examples of that? Oh, yes, you have examples. Yeshua is an example. Buddha is an example. Many saints you do not know in the term that you use, saints or masters, are examples of breaking out of the box of limitation even sometimes when they're befuddled about what happens when they break out of that box. And when they let more of that amazing light energy come into them, more of the love and experience and vibration that, whether you say the Father or the Mother or the Creator or Source, gives to you. If you look at me, not the channel, no. When you look at me as Amma, or if it is me as Abba, and you look at us in a human way, in a sense, know that our arms are filled, holding out to you the gifts that we have for you, the gifts that you were created with. And many times in healing, you will say, let us overlay the divine blueprint, the architectural drawings of who it is that you are, the ultimate human being. Some call it the Adam Kadmon. To lay that over your body and to bring it into balance, your body in balance to this divine blueprint of yours. And where you are tight, where you are holding fast to who it is that you believe you are, limited, finite, unable to perform what some call miracles. When you are holding tight to that, if you hold tight now to your fists, just hold them tight. And how long can you hold them tight before they hurt? On the physical level. And when it hurts so much and it's so tight and you decide to let them go, do you notice it still hurts when you open up? It hurts when you release because you have held tightly to something of which you are not so long. When you continue to do the exercises that I have given you, and those of you who have just been introduced to what this one has shared of what I have given, but you have other exercises. When you do those exercises, in this case, the heart source, Michael's sword, the violet flame, and you learn how to spin your chakras and you know how to work with your encodement team, you will find that it is easier to accept the gifts we give you. What are those gifts? First, and most important, is the knowledge, the knowingness, the belief that you incorporate within yourself that you are of source, that you are of the oneness. And as one of the oneness, isn't that interesting? As one of the oneness, as an aspect of the oneness, you have the ability to send forth pure love to others, which could call to them to healing. You have the ability to change your belief systems at any time that you make that decision. You have the choice to manifest anything that you wish to manifest of the light or of the dark. Why would you want to manifest of the dark? There is no reason to do that. But the why that it happens is because you forget who you are and you are a manifester. And if you focus on what you do not want, when you focus on that, that becomes real because that is all you are accepting. Focus on what you desire. See only the light of health. Do not mix it up with the pain or fear of ill health, of imbalance, of dis-ease. When you open yourself more and you start experiencing vibrations within you, maybe even your body jumping. You've experienced those at different times, most of you. You experience the pain of opening yourself up to love and believing what love is. You open yourself up to the crystalline DNA expanding even more quickly within you and going throughout your body, because the crystalline DNA will be in every cell just as it is the physical DNA in every cell, in the nucleus of every cell. When you come to realize more and more that as you bring in the light and the vibration, and let me say, not just bring in, but accept, because it is there. When you say you are bringing in the light and the vibration, what is happening is that you are opening yourself up to what is already there. We have talked at times about what it must be like to have faith, the grain of the mustard seed, that you can move one mountain to here. And in one healing ceremony, we laughed and said, what if you could only have the faith of the grain of a quarter of a mustard seed? What could that do within you? I'm going to say faith is the knowingness of who it is you are. It is the knowingness that you are love incarnate, that you are love itself, and that you can easily, believe it or not, easily release all of that within you, which is not love. And you can send that powerful energy of which you are, if you know that is who you are, if you accept that is who you are, and send it to others. Now, you can't force them to receive it. That is their job. That is their path. But you can send love there. You can make the choice to not worry about them, but to be in that place of love, knowing that they also have love within them. You can whisper to them, take the key to open your heart and know that you are the power and presence of God, that you have the ability to love in a way far beyond you what you ever know. And when you use that love, maybe to the faith of a quarter of a mustard seed, what you would call miracles happen. Release all fear. Release all fear. Your body is geared for fear. And as you accept the highest vibrations of love, which you are made of, and you allow that to move through you, and where you have been holding tight within your body, some of that metaphorically and some of that reality, as the energy comes through you, your body is going to jump. Your physical body may experience pain. You may wake yourself up. You may have dreams that you wonder, what is this, real or is it not? Is this a foretelling or is it not? For some, it will be a foretelling of what is to come within their life or those around them. For others, it is a metaphor for what can be happening. When you have those dreams, ask, and what is my role? What can I do? And I'm going to tell you now that in all cases, it boils down to, that's an interesting comment you English-speaking humans have, boils down to the ultimate essence of being in a place of love and recognizing that you are love. And that requires certain things from you to know, because you're going against the way that you were physically created to experience this life in a way of hardship. You do not need to be in hardship. You need, oh, I don't know if you need it. We would like for you to have the experience of staying in your heart and recognizing that you manifest through your thoughts and that you can change those thoughts. That you manage thoughts or you create thoughts through your beliefs, and you can change those beliefs. What if you had two beliefs in life to manage your entire life? And one belief is that you are love incarnate, which you are. And the other belief is that you are the power and presence of God, that you are God upon this planet, and you are here to show people the love of the Creator. You as that aspect of the oneness, and the oneness is love. So yes, as your muscles open up, as your mind opens up, as your heart opens up, more energy will come into the physical body. More energy will move through your meridians. More energy will move through your crystalline DNA. And sometimes when there's a block, you're going to jump. The leg will move. The heart will move. You might even experience what some call palpitations. Yes, if you wish to go to a doctor, you can. Not much they'll do about it. They'll try to get your heart to relax, but part of it is to be within your heart, to recognize and to be in joy. Oh, look, these vibrations are coming. I'm opening up, and be in joy. Even if you have physical pain. You were created to be love, because that is all the Father and I are, is love. Accept that. Have the faith of a 100th of a grain of the mustard seed in believing that, and then move that to 200ths, and move that to a quarter, and move that to the full mustard seed, and know that there is so much that you can do in managing your body and your mind and your thoughts and manifesting. And how can you stay in a place of love, remembering that even those who cause physical pain are beloved, and that you give to them love? That is the only thing that can change this planet. My blessings to you, precious ones. My love to you, which surrounds you, because you are in my womb, and you are written on the palm of my hand and that of the Father's. I am with you now, embracing you in every way I can. And I am Amma, your mother, and you are mine. This is Kathy. I hope you experienced some of the same energies that I experienced as I was bringing that in.
Thank you, Dr. Kathy. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
Just what I needed to hear. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Blessings to all of you.
Blessings to you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Much
Thank you.
gratitude.
Much love to all of you.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye,
Bye,
Cleo.
Margaret. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.